Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the very late post. I think it's actually been about 2 months since I actually posted. It's been a bit hectic with work and Connor being home. Obviously, if you have been watching my videos, you would know that he has come back. He came back mid-March and it's been great. We've been doing a lot of adding to our home, so kind of a little bit of a spending spree. We basically bought quite a lot recently. But I thought, you know what, it's about time that I filmed a video. And actually going back to Connor, on my birthday in Feb, he bought me a load of Charlotte Tilbury products. And I've been meaning to make a video with these products because they are beautiful. So I'm very excited to share that with you. If you want to see a Charlotte Tilbury inspired makeup look, then please keep watching. Okay, so to start, I have the Embryolisse Concentrate, I can't speak, it is. And I'm just going to rub that all over my face. It's a really nice primer, this moisturiser. It kind of acts as both. And it's really, really silky as well. My skin is actually clearing up. I mean, probably to you it still looks a bit rubbish, but this is definitely less spots than previously. Remember me moaning in my last videos quite a lot. Alright, so next is my first Charlotte Tilbury product. This I actually bought myself because I absolutely love this product. It is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So this is basically like a glowy primer, I suppose. You can use it underneath your foundation or you can use it on top, like even on the top of the cheekbones or on the brow bone. I mean, and it's a very decent size. This is a 30ml, lasts you forever, and it comes like a little wand. So basically what I'm going to do is pop this all over my skin. And you know what, this is lovely on summer holiday to even just wear this on its own. It's stunning. And I'm actually just going to work it in with my fingers. I like warming primer products with my hand just so I can feel like how much I've got on my skin, because sometimes you can just put way too much on. I mean, look at that glow. Woo! I feel like it blurs your skin as well and gives you a really even skin tone. That with a bit of concealer would be beautiful. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and I'm going to mix that together with the NYX Born to Glow foundation. This is a really beautiful foundation, this one. Obviously leaves a bit of a glow, so I'm not mattifying everything. I'm just putting that together with the other foundation just because the other one is a little bit dark. However, I love the staying power of the Dior one and the consistency of it. It's quite thin, but you can really build it up and it gives you such a beautiful skin finish. So I'm not going to do too much. This is quite a thin layer at the moment, just to see how we get on. And I'm going to blend that in with the Urban Decay F105, the optical blurring brush, and just buff that into the skin then. I really like the smell of the Dior foundation. I don't know why, I feel like it smells like sun cream. I think as well, when you put on a glow base, you don't want to cover it with a really high coverage matte foundation, because what's the point? You're not going to see it then, are you? This Born to Glow is in the colour Pale. The Dior foundation is in 1W. So my wedding is going ahead, guys. So far anyway. Can you believe with all the restrictions and everything? It's been a right pain in the butt, this wedding. But yeah, it's all set for August. And that means, supposedly, that all of the restrictions should be lifted, which means I get to have everyone that I want there. I'm hoping, because I have family overseas from Switzerland, I'm really hoping they can make it. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely been a bit of a nightmare recently. I feel a little bit stressed. I'm still trying to stay excited and, you know, optimistic about everything. But I've just forgotten what I've needed to do, really. Connor's parents came down this weekend, and actually, bless her, his mum just kind of went through everything with me, just to make sure that, you know, everything's in place, just to contact the venue. I mean, because the wedding is actually up in York, so it's slightly stressful because I have to now try and plan to get up there to meet people, the photographer, the venue, the flower people. I want to get my hair trial done again just to make sure everything's okay. What else is there? I've got to sort out the decorations for the room. You probably don't care, but you know, I'm talking about it anyway. It's just a lot of thinking and emailing and phone calls. But I do have my first dress fitting, well, my alteration fitting booked for the 15th of this month, and I cannot wait to put the dress back on. It's actually been in my cupboard and I haven't actually put it on yet. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. All right, enough jibber jabber. But what's good is I've been really working this into my skin. So now that you can't see any lines, everything is blended in really nicely. But you can still see my skin through this, and that glow is actually still there, which I'm loving. So I'm gonna let the skin settle and work into my skin, and I will go on to my eyebrows. So I have my soap brows, which I am in love with. I'm really making a big dent in this now, to be fair. Yeah, I haven't quite hit the bottom yet, so I'm quite excited about how long these last. Right, so I've got the applicator, it's just a bent spoolie, and I'm going to spray in some setting spray into the soap brows. This is the All Nighter Summer Solstice setting spray. It smells really pretty, this one. Wiggle. I've been too scared to do anything with my eyebrows, to be honest myself. All I've done is trimmed them, but really, I need to get them done. It's another thing I need to get done before the wedding. And my hair, I want to get my hair done again because I really like this balayage, but it's come down quite a lot. I would like to bring it up quite a lot higher. And let's face it, I need a bit more of a tan because I'm still a bit too pale for this. So the soap brows just basically puts all the hairs in place. Look at that weird chunk I've got missing out my eyebrow. Don't quite understand what happened there. Doesn't like growing apparently. And you can kind of just keep brushing through until you sort of feel like you've got it right into the consistency that you want, because pretty much the more you add, the more staying power it will give off. And then I'm going to grab my NYX brow pencil. It's the micro brow pencil in ash brown, this one. This is probably my perfect colour now. And I'm just going to trace underneath the brow in small motions, and then I will brush back through with a spoolie, just making sure it's not any harsh lines that I've put in there and any gaps I want to fill in. It's like 23 degrees today. It's probably the hottest day of the year so far, and I'm in here, obviously. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So we are good. Oh, look at that nice crease in. Let's move on to eyes now. I have got my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and this is in Eden. So this will just give me a nice blank base for my eyeshadow to go on. So now the exciting part. This is a Charlotte Tilbury palette. This is Pillow Talk, and it comes with 4 colours, which I've already been using quite a lot of. It is stunning. It's just a really nice sort of simple one, and then a really pretty sparkly colour at the end then. So I'm going to dip into the first colour, which is your Enhance, it's called. It's just telling you like how to use the shades, I suppose. It's just a light pinky taupe colour, this one, and this is going to go into my crease. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury eye blender brush. Very, very beautiful, like squirrel brush. And I'm just going to press that into my socket. So I'm pressing first, then once you got your shape in, you can start doing that wipe or wash motion. I'm just being very minimal about how much I put on my brush. Very minimal with the amount I put on my brush, and then you can always add to it after. Do you know what, my whole accent is changing, guys. I'd never say after, I would say after. I don't know what is happening to me. I'm probably around too many Welsh people now. I don't even know if they do that, to be honest. I definitely need to get my eyebrows done. I've got eyebrow hairs everywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the colour underneath that. That is called Pop. I'm going to focus this more on the outside third of my eye. And I'm going to the socket slightly, but also on the outer corner. So this is slightly into the socket, and also just pressed on the outer third of the eye. And it is starting to lift the eye. Now I'm going to take that lightest colour underneath my eyes. Oh, there's a fly. Alright, so now I have a flat eyeshadow brush, and this is the Urban Decay flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to take this beautiful pearlescent colour which is supposedly the prime colour in this one. I haven't started with that, but I will now. Yeah, it's like a dusty, it's probably more like a pearlescent pink. I'll bring it slightly onto the inner corners of the eyes as well. This is the bit I'm most excited for. It works best with your fingers. It's like a frosted pink and it's got little flecks of gold in it. Don't know if you can see how shiny that becomes, but it's so nice when you do that, just pressed over the eyelid. Oh, it's just so stunning. And it's super, super fine. I always think with, it's like a wet shine, and that's how you get the best out of these products, because I don't think it works so well with a brush. Don't know if you can tell, but it's super shiny now. Okay, next I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Smudger, and I'm going to take that darkest colour underneath the eye. And then you can take the biggest blending brush again and just blend the edges of that. Now I'm not going to go as harsh as to say I'm going to use like a proper gel eyeliner. It would look really pretty with a flick, but I'm going to kind of do a flick with a pencil. This is a very soft pencil. It's by Urban Decay. This is called Whiskey. So it's like a dark chocolate brown, which goes really nicely with these colours, I think. And I'm just going to trace the outside of my eyelid to about halfway and flick it out slightly. And then I'm going to take this beautiful tiny brush. Can you see how small the tip is on that? This is the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner brush. I think it might be my new favourite now. And I'm just going to smudge this line into the lashes and bring it out as well into a small flick. Can you see that? And then you can just keep adding the brown until you're happy, basically. With nothing left on the brush, I'm just bringing it forward a little bit. That just gives it really nice definition. And then we're going to take a little bit underneath the eye as well. And again, smudge it and sort of join it up to the flick. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes with the Inglot Lash Curlers. And they're very decent eyelash curlers, I think. I cannot complain. I know a lot of people like the show mirror ones, don't they? But I don't think you need that big a budget just to get some eyelash curlers. Or maybe don't do it when you're talking, like me, because you can kind of get a bit sidetracked. I'm doing it twice as well. I'm doing it at the base of the lashes and I'm moving slightly further up the eyelash. Okay, now that the lashes are curled, I'm going to put on about a ton of mascara. This is the Lash Freak Mascara by Urban Decay. I'm just going to scrape off all of the excess product on this mascara. I love the flat edge on this, it's really cool. So it's going to go all the way to the base of the lashes and then lifting them up. Give them a little wiggle. Curling them just gives that a really beautiful lift, just to give you maximum effect, I suppose. Now I always prefer a natural lash than I do falsies. Don't know whether I'll wear some falsies on my wedding day. I might wear some individuals, potentially. I'm not quite sure yet. I think I need to do a retrial, just to gauge exactly what I want, because I think there's still a couple of products that I want to buy, really. Okay, so I'm going to move back onto the skin again now, because I think that's all done with the eyes, just apart from the under eye mascara. So I'm going to go and use my Fit Me concealer, and this is in shade 05. This just blends in really nice to the skin. It isn't too like cakey. That would be nice for under eyes, just to brighten them. And I have my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush to do this. And then I think I'll go around my eyebrows as well. Just sort of on the end and get it in your hair. No. Okay, next for the skin, I'm just going to powder where I need to. I have a mini Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I have the Real Techniques setting brush. Just pop a little bit on here, and this is just going to go underneath the eyes and around the nose. And I always get like smiley lines here. I just set it in there. Sometimes too much shine doesn't look right. It looks a bit like greasy. Now, I'm going to put a bit of bronzer on. This is just from the Revolution palette. It's a Revolution bronzer. It's the Ultra Sculpt and Contour palette in Ultra Fair CO1. I will use a Real Techniques contour brush for this. It's just a nice colour that goes with my skin tone. It's not too dark. So just pressing that slightly and just dab it onto the high points of my face, just to give myself a little bit of colour and a bit more dimension after we've blanked out with foundation and stuff. And then along the hairline, just make sure it's blended in really well. I think I might take a little bit of concealer on a couple of spots. That's take a little bit of the bronzer on top of my nose as well, just to give me more colour. And now I have a Charlotte Tilbury cheek, well, blusher. There's an outer shade, which is your Pillow Talk shade, I think. Ooh, yeah, it's in Pillow Talk. And then your inside shade is like your highlighter. So what I'm gonna do is take the contour brush, the same brush, and just wipe off whatever's left on the brush, because there isn't that much on there. And I'm gonna go around the edge for the blusher. That's gonna go on the apples of my cheeks and back into the bronzer. I wanna go back into the Hollywood Flawless filter, and I'm gonna put a bit on the back of my hand. And this is where I'm going to dab it on the high points of my face. It's actually quite a sticky consistency, but if you just use a little bit, and it looks really nice just tapped in. Look at that glow. Woo! I'm gonna bring it round to on top of the brow, dabbing it in. And I'll put a little bit on the bridge of the nose, in the inner corner of the eye, and on the lip as well. Oh, I feel so glowy. I think this can take a bit of a lip, to be honest with you. So I'm actually gonna go into a red, so it slightly clashes with the eyes, but the eyes aren't too heavy, so I think it can take it. So I have the Nars Dragon Girl Velvet Lip Pencil, Velvet Matte Lip Pencil, sorry. And I'm just gonna go straight in with this because it kind of acts as like a big pencil, and it is a lovely like pinky red. It smells absolutely divine. It smells like sherbet, you know, like the sherbet you can tear and like just eat when you were a kid. Just make sure that I don't screw up this line. I'm gonna go around the edges. I just found this. It's my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. This is in Kiss and Tell. I'll give it a good old sharpen, and I can go around the edges with this lip liner. It's actually the perfect match for this lipstick. And I think all it needs now is just a little bit of shine on the actual lip. I do have a Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss, but it's a dark one, and I don't really want to have a dark one on this. I think it will make it look a little bit too autumnal. So what I am going to use is the Essence Shine 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 Wet Lip Gloss, and this is beautiful. It's like a clear lip gloss, which I actually might need to put on the back of my hand first. And it also does some plumping. I just don't want to stain the wand, so I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, and then I'll use a lip brush. Obviously, you don't have to do that. This is just a Louise Young brush. This is the LY26, and I'm just going to pop a bit of this gloss on. It is beautiful, guys, look. Oh, and it smells gorgeous. It's got a slight mintiness to it. It smells really, really nice and sweet. Isn't that stunning? I have a beautifully stained hand now, lovely. All right, let's zoom you out for the final look. Oh, I almost forgot. I need Lash under Lash mascara. Duh. So here is my finished look. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's been something I wanted to film for a long time. My gosh, look how glowy the skin is. I'm really happy with the way this has come out. If you do like this makeup look that I've just created, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I will be posting more. I promise you I am. I've really enjoyed doing this, and I've missed doing this. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.